key.
Attention, attention.
Pay attention.
Next week, an evil space ruler seeks the
space
services of a doctor.
I wonder how long a space ruler is.
Oh, it's going to be a big night.
Big
Hit
night.
that curtain.
Big night.
Welcome you to Guitar Talk Universe.
That's fantastic.
Send it recording.
I wasn't pooping. Jesus. Jesus, I mean. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, wow. See, you can do stuff. Yeah, I must apologize for being disorderly. I was dealing with a client and the time disappeared. So anyway, let me talk about nothing important other than we do need to mention Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift. We need to mention Taylor Swift.
Hashtag Swifty Taylor Swift.
Right. And we should shake it off and just talk about her and her incredible influence on modern guitar.
She is, and I'm talking about Taylor Swift, a smoking guitar player. She's like number 4 in the world, even over Jimmy Biter. She's better. Taylor Swift is a better guitar player than Jimmy Biter. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you know, the polls don't lie.
About Taylor Swift?
Did you have your caps lock on?
Yeah, I turned it off. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I know Taylor Swift probably notices that my keyboard is changing colors, and there's no charge. That's a total freebie sponsored by Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Well, and the interesting thing was, I remember her saying when you did that sponsorship deal with Taylor Swift, that she was never, ever, ever, ever getting back together with you. Now that, to me, says that you guys dated then.
Well, then she dumped me. Well, right after my other girlfriend dumped me for another chick, Taylor Swift dumped me for some the guy that plays, I don't know, hockey or something like that.
Oh, carry ball. He runs around with the ball, right? And throws
Kill
it.
the man with the ball.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Should we jam something if I keep talking and see what I can find?
By the way, there has been no tornadoes in the last 12 hours. We got flooding, a little bit of flooding, and then a whole lot of flooding.
Well, that's not bad. Like, of all the things you could have had, I mean, you could have had, like, unwanted salesmen knocking at your door. Yeah, like, remember those vacuum salesmen way back when?
I remember opening the door and SWAT being in my front yard. I remember that.
Amazingly enough, they weren't there for you, though.
Yeah, by the way, if I mean, I live in an apartment, but if you live in a house and SWAT or the police pull up in front of your house, you're safe. It's always your neighbor or somebody. So if they pull up directly in front of your house, they're for your neighbor. If they pull up in front of your neighbor's house,
it could be for you.
Jail.
Yes.
You're going to get tased. There's going to be a flashbang.
They're going to go they're going to go tasey crazy, but the nice thing is it's free. Like, they tase you for free.
You know who else goes taser crazy?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Wow.
She's awesome. Hashtag Swifty, #Swifty.
Shake it off. And that's what she does. When she gets tased, she just shakes it off.
Shift number 3, Swifty. So what's up in Wawa World tonight?
Just good times.
Actually,
that's all that matters.
It's just a coinkydink, but my left foot is currently on top of my wah pedal.
You know what? Mine is on my whammy pedal. So he had a 50-50 shot and he got it wrong. Yeah.
By the way, behind the Hot Wheels is the Digitech RP360 XP. I've not hooked it up yet. I know Jimmy's like jonesing. Jimmy, like Taylor Swift, is jonesing for that yah-yah sound.
Jeez. I know you hate E minor, but would you like to do an E minor track for a change?
I've studied. That's That's the double dot right there. Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's
Okay.
one of the available
Position.
M's that you could do. All right, should we do
You
it?
know
then?
who else?
That was fun.
What the? Oh, there's drums.
I'm gonna actually plug my guitar in. So please start. That was a very, very pretty ending.
Was
Q.
that it? Is it over? That's
Yep.
what she said.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
You,
it.
you know who also wanted to know if it was over? Taylor Swift
Yeah.
wanted to know
Taylor
if
Swift,
it was over.
she's quite demanding, and she wants to know stuff.
Now, what other facts does Steve know about Taylor Swift?
Well, the one thing I do know about Taylor Swift that is really very, very illuminating, beyond the fact that she is a
You can
guitar-
come on camera if you want there, brother.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Hey, it's Steve Rand. How's it going, bro?
So, yeah. Yeah, no, you would have done, Steve. You would have learned a lot from what we said last time. So we're now going to teach you a lot about Taylor Swift.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, what
Yes.
facts does Steve know about Taylor Swift?
Well, here's some very interesting and illuminating facts that I have just made up in my head, and these are that not only is she, the influential guitar powerhouse that we know and love her for being, but she also taught many of the great guitar players that we all revere through guitar history. She taught them everything they know before she was born.
What the Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Like, can you give us an example of who she learned how to play guitar to? That Taylor Swift? That you're just making up in your
Yes.
head?
Yes. Amongst others, Robert Johnson.
Oh, was he?
So
She
she
met
was
him at
big-
the Crossroads.
Yeah, that was her.
So you're saying possibly Taylor Swift could be the devil?
And there
Oh,
are other,
dear Lord.
There are there are other people who might want to chime in on that. But anyway, but yeah, here's the interesting thing. Yeah, before she was born, she was teaching these people. That's how much of an influence she is. She's such a guitar great that she
So you're saying that Taylor Swift taught Jimi Hendrix how to play? I mean, you didn't say it yet. I know you.
Yeah, I know you connected the dots there. You did it brilliantly because yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Everything he knew, everything we ever heard him recorded.
And she wasn't even, Taylor Swift wasn't even born yet.
And that's how much
Hendrix,
influence she had. Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. She wanted nothing to do with Zeppelin though, interestingly enough.
Now I did see some video when Edward Van Halen was doing the first album. Taylor Swift is in the back of the studio, and she's showing him how to do the tapping stuff. How to do.
Yep.
She's not credited, but you can see on video where Taylor Swift is showing Edward Van Halen how to play Eruption.
Yeah. Yep.
Fascinating. And she wasn't even born yet, and she's showing him the tapping. Well, she might have been born. I don't know. But Taylor Swift.
Yeah, we don't actually know any facts about her. But anyway, hey man, Mitch is here.
Who is Taylor Swift? Oh, you old guy.
He knows. He knows who she is. He watches that football nonsense. Hey, let's get back to the giveaways. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let me find my little word spinny thing. So I downloaded an app that's like a, round and round it goes, where it stops, nobody knows kind of app thing. So I put everybody's name from the chat from last week into this little thing, and it's there.
Kurt also is watching.
There's everybody's name in there. I'm gonna hit the go button. You tell me when to do it, Q.
157 go. Oh, is that your elbow creaking? Oh, we have a winner. I can't see it.
That come up. Let me
Maybe
see.
you can present yourself because I can't.
I don't even know if I can make that work. Hang on.
And the winner is?
It is Florida Claimers Ted.
No way!
It is. If I could actually get it so people could witness this.
Oh, I can see it perfectly.
No, you can't. You're such a fibber. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Okay.
And then I'll send it to you. So you're the witness. There you go. Yeah, maybe I should find a way to put it on my Mac and do it that way. Let's see.
Oh, I got a bloop. Oh, you messaged me. So I got it, I guess. Oh,
There
let
you
me
go.
see if I can.
So what we're going to do this week is, unfortunately, I got a bunch of time eaten up right before the start of the stream. So when I was going to be picking this week's giveaway, I was unfortunately pulled away from doing that. So I have more than one of these pedals. So we're going to give another one of these pedals away this week. So everybody who is in the chat will get put onto this little spinny wheel again. And we'll do the same thing next week. And I will make the effort to find a different prize for next week.
So Ted's not in here, is he?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Well, yeah, you don't have to be in here to win. You have to be in here
you have to be
get,
here. You have to be in it to win it, but you don't have to be here. I don't know a rhyme for that.
Now, how are you doing this? You taking everybody's name that's in here now?
Literally, what I do is as you're playing, I'm taking photographs of the chat so I can write everybody's name down.
Okay, because
yes.
While you're writing these down, I'm gonna go ahead and put Ryan in timeout so his name doesn't show up. You can share me on the screen now.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Quentin James. How's it going?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be here to get entered. You don't have to be here to win. We're not, and you don't have to be like a member. It's nice if you're, in the chat because fuck, if you're in the chat, you're watching. So there you go.
There we go.
By the way, my other scream name is not Florida Claimers Ted. So.
Yep. What is a share result thing?
But you know what? It'd be a really good contest. I don't know what we could give away, but we could just it would be Taylor Swift. Okay, that's not working.
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that one.
I don't know. That's all right. All right, that's all right, because next show is going to be all about the Donald.
No, it's not.
By the way, I saw the Dow drop 2,000 points, but since I don't have anything in the stock market, I don't really care. Whoops.
Yeah.
I know, like Kurt 5150, who has like millions in the stock market, is like, he's ready to jump out the window. Great job in the giveaway. You guys are great. Yeah, yes. Stop trying to butter us up.
Yeah, like it's not going to get your name put in more than once.
It's not going to get you an Oshkosh by gosh extra small infant shirt there, buddy.
What number lesson are we up to? I'm so disorganized from...
It's in the thing there. The file.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I can find...
There you go. Lesson 22.
Lesson 22. Let me
Holy
find
crap.
lesson 22 and
now we're getting Rick Beato level. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris Truck. Holy crap.
Is Chris Truck in the house?
He is in the house.
He's in the house. That's cool. Okay, now you've been reading this, considering like we skipped this last week. You've been reading and practicing this, so there won't be any more of this.
I'll be right back. I got to sort my sock drawer.
Okay. Good.
Now here's one thing that we talked about doing was doing these the lesson part like in a separate maybe video, so you don't have to listen to us talk about Taylor Swift. And the lessons somehow will like. Well, hell, if it's in the video, you can just copy and paste. Right, screenshot it, because I thought, we need to have a link to a PDF file, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, they can just message me, because my email's in my YouTube channel, and they can just email me, and I will happily send the PDFs.
Oh, Curtis.
It don't cost nothing.
Curtis not kissing my buttocks. There are other channels just take and receive. They don't give away. Yeah, we're not going to talk about Johnny B. Oh!
What happened?
Taylor Swift?
No, I hope you're not saying that Taylor Swift's like that. Because she's a saint. Does he play for the Saints? Who does he play for?
I don't know, dude. I don't watch tennis. I don't really follow that. Yeah, Quentin's the guy you need to come to talk about spurts.
Spurts. Spurts. Yeah. Quentin will talk about spurts with you.
It's just kill the man with the ball. That's all it is. Except in America, we have to wear helmets and shoulder pads because they're a bunch of Cindy. You go over to Britain and play some football with those boys.
Or rugby. Proper stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
What is football over there? Is that soccer? Is that what they call it? Because you mostly kick the ball?
Yeah, see, I feel like we've done this already.
Did I pull up the wrong one?
I don't know.
How about we stop screen?
No.
What?
What?
No, the other download I has is the RIP George Foreman grill.
I saw that. That was quite good. That was the coffin with the barbecue attachments in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go back to your message. Geez, where was the latest down?
Who have you seen give away used strings? It's not soccer. Soccer is football. It's the one where they actually kick the ball rather than kick it once, and then that guy leaves, and then the rest of them run around carrying it. That's not football. Are you frozen?
No, I'm looking at that's the download
A Radio Shack mic, a used one.
on March 21st. There's March 28th. Why did that one just come up now? Oh, lesson 23. You were right.
That makes sense. Okay. All right.
This computer stuff's confusing.
You know, I mean, I may not know what I'm doing, but I do remember stuff. I was remembering and thinking, hang on, I'm pretty sure we've done that. No, man. Now this is going to get chaotic. I'm about to get really disorganized. Oh, God. Clunk. Boom. Bip, bam, boom.
Okay, that should be it there. Number 23, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, 23. I got 23 here ready from last week. Oh, shit, man. Gravity's horrible.
The good old gladiator days are over. It's probably illegal to juggle kittens.
Say what?
Blue Mox out of there.
What did he say?
You have Zach Thong has a JB guitar pick. Oh, that he will donate for future giveaways. I thought JB player or something. Took me a second. Yeah, I think I have one of those too. Now, that's okay. Guitar Man 45.
He needs a toolbox for all his wrenches.
All his wenches.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Hello, Stephen Swifty. Stephen Swifty. I don't know who Stephen Swifty is.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, so moving smoothly and professionally along. Yeah, so carrying on with our G minor stuff. Remember we had the G minor Pentecostal scale. And then we doctored that a little bit into a... And we also
Can you turn down your reverb just a tad? Your reverb or...
I think it might be the delay you don't like.
Sounds like you're in a parking garage.
That's with the delay off. Yeah. Wow, this is good. I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
Hang on. Is that better?
I'm gonna go with shut up, Quentin.
See, I can't play with the delay.
Okay. Yeah, much better.
All right.
Guitar Man, have him hold it up. Oh dear Lord, there's Randy Price. Hold the guitar up to the camera because it's like glow in the darkish when you get it up.
Look what it does to the camera. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Blackens it. What
Yeah,
the
it's
hell is
weird.
going on? I love the noises.
Whoa.
It's spooky. Anyway.
Randy Price, did you get your Friedman module yet? They should send him two. I mean, come on.
It would make sense. It would make sense.
Have two of them or sell one. Sorry about the trouble, brah. Probably not. Okay, yeah, the PDF file should be in there.
Wow. That Randy Price really doesn't like you, does he?
Oh, he loves me. I didn't message him back on a text and I hurt his feelings. But in all fairness,
you hurt his whole feeling.
In all fairness, he did ask me if he was concerned about tornadoes wiping me out. So, but I just didn't see it. Dude. What happened was I kept on getting this. I don't know if it helps when I do this. I kept on getting this emergency thing on my phone, and it was in Spanish, right? So I'm trying to turn it off. So I turned the volume all the way down on my phone, and like my brother, 2 days later, it's like, I was going to come down and kick in your door because you wouldn't message me back and wouldn't answer your phone. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry.
You didn't just have the, is it called like the TPD?
No.
Come and knock on your door for a wellness check?
Cigarette lady. You know who has not knocked on my door? Taylor Swift has not knocked on my door.
She's busy, man. She's really busy. Like when you're as influential in the guitar world as Taylor Swift is.
Yes, Fraser Valley Music. That was why I was not in.
Yes.
It's the Fortin Killer Kelly, and you canceled it. Apparently, a bunch of people in issues now that I have stock, so I'll cancel. Oh, dude, that sucks, man.
Hey, Wilma. So, Miguel, are you calling to see if I have that splitter cable? Because the answer is yes.
Ah, so it wasn't me who wasn't answering my phone.
No, it's me. Because I turned my ringer off when we're doing this, you see.
What did he call me? A fucking Steve? What's a fucking Steve?
Not you. Fucking Steve. That's me.
Oh.
This is getting sidetracked so badly.
He was going to come get it.
We may get through at least one of these licks. You never know. So, this lick is going to feature a note we have not used before in the key of G.
Oh, I've probably used it, just not purposefully.
Well, yeah, of course. So we are going to play a little chromatic run that actually includes a flat 2. So we're actually going to play the dangerous note of 1 fret away from the root, just a semitone away from the root.
Okay, that's the one. And now I'm trying to get this in my head, right? We're talking major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1.
Yes.
So 1, 2, we're just going to flat the 2. So we're playing. Now, this is pentatonic minor?
Well, yeah, but we're not.
Well, I mean, right?
Yeah.
So.
No, we're not going to do that. So if you look at the sheet, did you call it up now?
I can't call it up yet. There we go.
All right. So if you look at this, and this has some notation in it that maybe some people haven't seen as well. What we have is some notation that maybe people haven't seen. We've got some sharps, but we also have some naturals, and we'll talk about these in a second. Alrighty. So it's actually a chromatic descending line from the minor third down to the root. You got that?
So just straight chromatic?
Yep. And then we're going to do the same thing on the B string. And then on the G, we are going to go. Yep. And then we're going to play the third fret, so the fifth of the scale on the B string. And then we are going to jump all the way down an octave to the fifth fret of the A string, which is also the fifth, but down an octave. So we play 2 Ds.
Wow. Wait, what was the G string again?
Okay. So it is 5, 3, 4, 5.
shit.
Okay, so if you look at the notation, we have the notation for an A sharp. Then we have an A natural. Then a G sharp. And a G natural. So the notation is shown as the little pound sign, the little tic-tac-toe thing for the sharp. And then the natural kind of looks a little bit like that sharp sign, but with some of the legs broken off from it. So you can see we have a little box with a top and a bottom tail.
You know,
And
I've got that right there at the little box tail.
Not Taylor Swift, just tail. So and it's good practice for your picking hand to be able to like.
Oh yeah. The hardest thing for me to play fast is just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Because I got to, By the way, you were going to teach me how to greatly improve my alternate picking. I didn't tell you that because I actually.
Okay, I was going to say I'm finding this a little surprising right this second. So that explains it then. So I'm not forgetful. You just didn't tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, fair dues.
I did put a text message into Taylor Swift about alternate picking. I just have not heard back from Taylor Swift's management or her.
She is arguably one of the best alternate pickers I have ever heard.
You know, I think Guitar World magazine named Taylor Swift the 4th most influential guitar player.
I don't think that was justified. Like, I think she should have been higher than 4.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she really is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
An incredibly influential and visionary guitar player.
Because Randy Price was like number 127. I'm like, really, brah? I mean, come on.
I really enjoyed back 20 years ago when I was a Damasio endorsee. Their endorsee list, it's pure coincidence that it's alphabetical, but it meant that I was way higher up the list than either Steve Vai or Joe Satriani.
Oh, Randy Price. Randy Price. He got an SD1. I would have sent you that if, but you got the overdrive or something. Let me know if you want it. I'll chuck it out in the mail to you.
Randy.
I guess we could get it as a giveaway. I just don't want to pay the shipping.
Who knows? Yeah, I'm about to find out how much it's going to cost to ship that to Florida.
Oh, Randy Price is going to get us in trouble with that comment.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's talking about her not having actual buttocks. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, his name is Taylor. It's just a pronoun thing. It's 2025. Get with it, brah.
All right, so here we go. We're going to use another chromatic device to get ourselves further up to another position of the scale. So we're gonna start
down?
with.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Can you do that, or can I do that?
You want me to come down a little bit? X2, example 2.
There we go. That's it. Where'd you go?
Good
job. Good job. That's beautifully centered. Well done, man.
Hold on, wait. Let me do the. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, no, good job. Good job. I mean, I think if Taylor had seen you do that, you'd have got a free Swifty. Anyway, we're going to start on the root on the D string, fret 5. And we are going to go fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
You know, that sounded like the Addams Family. Da-da-da, No. Okay, what note are we starting on?
G. Okay. And then we're going to B flat, the minor third. then B the third, then C the fourth. Then we're going to C sharp or D flat, whichever you want to think of it. I know you like to call them sharps. And then we're going to move our pinky up one to the D. Right. There you go. All right. Then moving to the B string. So we've got ourselves so that we're up here now. Like if you're thinking of sort of finger per fret alignment, our index finger is now lined up with fret 4 as opposed to fret 3 as it was before. So now it's an easy adjustment just to bring that finger up one fret, and onto the B string we're going to play frets 5, 6, and 8. So there's our root note there on our pinky.
Hold on.
There's a weird delay in here
Hold on.
now.
That it?
There you go.
1, 2, 4.
Yep.
5, 6, 8.
All right, and then we're going to move on to the high E. Okay, and we're going to go 5, 6, 5. And then my eyes are failing me. 5, 7.
Damn.
Sorry.
Hold on.
It's a little chromatic thing in the audio. Apologize. It is 5, 6, 7. So we're actually finishing on major third. So here's the whole thing.
Randy wants to know why 98% of us have no freaking idea what the notation means.
Perhaps it's time to learn.
He probably used the software that. Do you use software that just?
Oh God! I mean, I did these sheets back in England. That's how old these are.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, we actually had software, and I can't remember what it was. It may have just been called Notator, if I remember rightly.
Can you read notation? You read music?
A little bit. I mean, I'm qualified in theory, so I mean, I can
Yeah.
look at a piece of manuscript and I can understand it. Can I sight read it?
Yeah, like a piano player. No.
Yeah, no. I mean, and guitar is a bitch to sight read on anyway because of all the duplicate notes that we have, which is part of the fun of playing guitar.
Right.
So when you see a little black dot that says, middle C, it could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, could also be this one, and this one. They're all the same little black dot. So that's where the confusion comes in. But there are little tweaks that they make to the note. Hey Janice, that help us just decode what string it's supposed to be on, so you get a positional idea as well.
Oh, Randy, I learned to read music in middle school. Quentin, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Well, from what I understand, it's something you have to do almost daily, right? You got to keep it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it's a language in that sense. So if you don't practice it, you get rusty, you forget it. So like I said, I mean, I never wanted to sight read. I mean, I guess I should have practiced. I mean, it's no, that's weird.
Well,
Anyway.
unless you're doing like cat food commercials or something.
Well,
I mean,
and to be honest, like a really good friend of mine back in England, he did a lot of session work where he would sight read, and he would often get to a session where it would be for like a jingle or a commercial or something.
Yeah.
And they would hand him the score, so he'd never seen it before. And then they would just say, it's written in A, but we're going to play it in C sharp. 2, 3, 4. So I mean, there was no warm up, there was nothing, but he could do it. He could transpose on the fly and that sort of thing. And that was the beauty, as far as guitar is concerned, compared to a keyboard based instrument, for example, is that we can position play, we can pattern play. So if you can sort of mentally capo the neck,
right.
what key it's in doesn't make any difference. The
Right.
finger shapes will be
Yeah.
the same. So you just like move it around. And whereas obviously on a keyboard instrument, you have to think about, well, what black keys am I playing? What white keys am I playing? Kind of thing. So yeah, for us, the sharps and flats just happen, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
once you've got that in your brain of how to shift it and transpose on the fly, it's actually, guitar's not bad.
Once I understood a keyboard, like, the black keys are all your sharps and flat, I was like, dude, this is cheating, man. I mean, come on. Right?
Yep. Oh, Randy, have you done the Jimmy Biter signature setup where you got the different EQs on the left and right?
Lumox is 2.7 band, blah, blah.
Yeah, see, I know about this stuff.
Oh, Jimmy runs a DOD, get the turn both the keys slightly different. Yep, John's here.
I know John's here. Hi, John.
I want to go by John's and just, when that tube amp is cooking, I just want to smell it.
Oh, you haven't, Randy? Do you have 2 EQs, or you've only got one so far?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
He's waiting to get his refund for that alley, whatever.
All right, scroll, baby, scroll.
Oh. Let's see. Click on the sample.
How have we used up 3/4 of an hour already? This is pure insanity.
Well, the main part is we've been talking a lot about Taylor Swift and her prowess on the guitar.
Yep.
And how great a guitar Taylor Swift is, and a hashtag Swifties.
Yeah. Well, and Taylor Swift should be talked about more in this regard. Yeah.
Randy, back in my rack days, I had a Rocktron Pro Q and a Furman PQ3. Just because.
Well, it's nice to have a parametric as well as a graphic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think I've got one of those EQ200 somewhere. I have an obscene number of stomp boxes that I never even look at. But yeah. I also have how many? 4 of the Digitech MEQ, the rack mount MIDI programmable
No way.
EQs. Yeah. Yeah, I got
Oh, dear Lord, there's Ben Tom.
yeah.
He's
I've
back. 4th grade. Yeah, come on.
So mean. Yeah, I've got one of the quad 7s, 2 dual 14s, 1 or 2 mono 28s, but they can all run as mono 28s. Like even the quad 7s, you can just tell it to behave like a mono 28 and it will. So it's kind
Yeah,
of fun.
because everybody needs a 28 band EQ on their guitar.
Yeah, they do. Well, they need 4 of them. That's why I have them. Anyway, it's all the pretty lights. That's all that matters.
By the way, if anybody wants to know I'm watching,
Don't do it.
Yeah, we'll get copyright.
Yeah, man. Why are you such a fucking rebel? Ugh. You don't get Taylor Swift doing that stuff, right? Let her be your model.
Hashtag Swifty.
Yeah, precisely. All righty. So
where are we now?
we are at example number 3, and this is one of the licks that I play way too much. Because it's a really easy little arpeggio shape. So this is basically what we're going to outline. So we are starting on the G at the 5th fret, pinky for the minor 3rd at the 8th fret. 3rd
G.
finger
Oh,
for
you're
the
at
5th.
7. Wait, where are you at? G string 5th fret with 1st finger.
Yep.
That's not 5th fret. Oh, D
There
string.
you go. There you go.
Oh, G note. I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry. Third finger.
Oh. Wow.
Then second finger. first finger, pinky. All right, and so that's giving you root, minor third, fifth, flat seventh, ninth, fourth. So it's a G9 add 4 arpeggio. So, and then we're gonna break it down on the way back and put in another arpeggio. So we're going to go this far up. Then we're going to come back to the index finger. Yeah, you figuring this out? You figuring it out? You got it? All right, and then we're coming back to the sixth. And then a pair of fives, B string to G string.
Oh.
So it gives you a little A minor triad.
Oh.
'Cause it's
Hold on.
And then we're going to come back to the 4th fret of the G
Oh,
to
for
give us the
fuck's
major
sake.
third.
No, I'm not going to try it. I got stopped at.
It's a great little lick though. 'Cause it's just all 4 fingers in a very nice symmetrical shape. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Tom is laughing his ass off.
I know he is. All right, so here's a little hammer-on pull-off lick starting from the G at the 12th fret of the G string. And it's a goofy little lick, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. So, we basically have 2 sections. The first section is starting at the G at the 12th fret. And then we're going to play the 11th fret of the B and hammer on to the 12. And then we're going to play the D note at the 10th fret of the high E. All right. Then, without missing a beat, we're going to play the 11th fret of the B again, second finger, and pull off to the 10th fret. And then a very minor pentatonic box of 12 on the G, to 10 on the G, to 12 on the D, and then roll your third finger back to the 12 on the G. So we get this little ending. So.
I got that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, it's almost a little kind of, a little bit rockabilly.
Kind of something.
Yeah. Try it on the
Someone
chord.
say dry ass biscuit.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Not recently, but they did. Alrighty. We're almost at an hour, so let's stop here. So we got to example 4. We will jam a track and call it quits because is it not Charles after us?
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, let me find a quick little track. And
You know who comes on after Charles though? I'm pretty sure who gives guitar. Taylor Swift, hashtag Swifty.
From
who
what
is
I-
actually number 4 guitar player from I think Guitar Player magazine was Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
She's
well, and
awesome.
well, hang on a second. If I'm right, and I hope I'm not, talking out of school here, but I believe one of the tracks that Charles will be jamming tonight is actually a Taylor Swift tune.
Charles is going to play a song by Taylor Swift. Shut the front door.
Yes.
Taylor Swift, hashtag Swifty.
Taylor Swift, yes.
Shift number 3 Swifty. # Swifty. Tic-tac-toe Swifty from Taylor Swift. She's awesome. We'll explain this sometime.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to. Man, these tracks are long.
Ben Tom said no more Taylor Swift. I think he just threw up a little in his mouth.
Oh, that's okay. Tom likes that. Well, 80s hard rock. How about that?
We had this. This is not about Taylor Swift, but it was a tragic tornado here in Kentucky. Hashtag Taylor Swift. But Taylor Swift was not here. She was probably home practicing guitar. Taylor Swift.
Mm. Is that it? That's the speech?
Oh, my God. Bent Tom's comment. Can you put that on the screen? 'Cause that's just gross.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd heard that as well.
Bent Tom, I usually have to pay extra for that. No!
E minor. Go. It's going to be gainy.
For days.
I can't even hear it.
This is horrible.
All right, stop.
Yeah, that was
That was
whoever recorded that needs slapping.
Probably Taylor Swift.
Well, it's a little outside of her wheelhouse. Let's be kind to the poor girl. All right. I don't know if this is E major or E minor. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, E mixolydian, baby. So E major with a flat of 7.
Fuck.
Do you want me to start so you can look up your fretboard map?
Camera, Steve.
Sorry, I was taking pictures of the chat. Yeah, let's go.
Fucking Steve smacked me right in the nose. I hit a bad note, and he whacked me with a roll of paper.
No, I never
Rolled
do
up
that.
a bit.
I never do that. I just punch you in the pants. It's very
There's a video of Zach Wild trying to teach somebody something on guitar. They're like sitting on the couch, and they just can't get it. And he's like, oh, for fuck's sake, and just punch them right in the head. They fall over. Yeah, that was fun. I just stuck at my 3-note per string major scale at the 12th fret there, and just tried not to fuck it up.
Well, you succeeded.
Ted Snyder, the Boogie Woogie, tonight's very first giveaway winner.
Does he know yet?
Was he
paying attention?
I don't know. I did it in capital letters.
Did you?
Yeah.
And was he here earlier? I thought so.
I don't know.
I mean, he could have been
Boogie Woogie. And something.
Who the hell knows? I don't know. Anyway, I got everybody.
Okay, yeah,
we got everybody. There we go.
We got to go because Charles Green. Let's go do a Charles Green raid.
Oh, there he is. Ted.
Yeah.
Ted, you won the first giveaway. So I'm going to need your mailing address from you. So we'll just send it to me in Messenger. I know you got me there. So
yeah.
There you go. It's the first start of your guitar rig. Walmart.
Okay, besides the lesson tonight, I hope everybody got the vital information about Taylor Swift, #Swiftie. Taylor Swift's guitar playing is world known. She's like the number 4 guitar player, influential Taylor Swift. We love Taylor Swift. And, okay, let's go raid Charles Green.
And yeah, from what we understand, it could be true. We don't know. It's rumored that he will be actually shredding a Taylor Swift tune tonight. I'm not sure which one. I don't know which one. Do you know which one?
All I heard is that it's a Taylor Swift song that was written actually by Taylor Swift, who plays guitar.
And she co-wrote it with Taylor Swift, right?
#Swiftie.
All right. Good night, everybody.